cavalo com galho em cima. Essa aí eu duvido você ter visto. Oh no, buddy.
You ordered a spicy burrito, but it just came out cold and judgmental. Ask your dad for $5 and he starts explaining how he built this family from the ground up with a single blade of grass and a dream. Ordered a kitten from Wish and accidentally selected the Mountain DLC upgrade. You're trying to play dead, but the belly rubs are a solid 10 out of 10. 1 minute you're a fierce nocturnal predator and the next you're just a glorified Roomba with feelings. The dramatic fainting spell was working. Realize the mortgage is in your name, but the squatter has a black belt in karate. You're trying to act casual in front of your crush, but your physics engine glitches out. Carry the whole group project, but they still decide to drop you the second it is finished. You're a creature of the night, but someone decides it's time for a morning spa day. 1 star, would not recommend this much physical affection before sunset. You're trying to enjoy your massage, but the therapist... You're a corgi, but your soul says you are a Siamese. Day 42 and the cat still suspects nothing. I have successfully reached the summit and claimed the high ground. You forget you can fly and decide to hit the deck like a confused feathered dinosaur. This owl is definitely walking like he just got his flight privileges revoked. Spent 5 minutes watching this rabbit fight its own reflection in my window, and honestly its level of self-hatred is the most relatable thing I have seen. The hot dog is literally playing hard to get. This is the canine version of whack-a-mole, but with much higher stakes and zero success. Poor guy is currently questioning every life choice that led to this card. I have mixed feelings about this horse. On one hand, it is majestic. On the other hand, I am almost certain it is a 100% match for my grandmother's favorite. Your work-from-home coworker hits the afternoon slump and forgets how to be a solid. If I fits, I sits, even if it means liquidating into the coffee. You're trying to stay on a diet, but your hand has a mind of its own. Work hard, nap harder, and never let go of the snack bowl. If I ever go missing, just check under the nearest blanket. You try to enjoy your personal space, but your sibling decides that your face is the perfect place to practice. This little guy out here testing the suspension on his new landing gear. One more hop and we might actually have liftoff. You're trying to play it cool on a first date, but she brings her tiny beach is a vibe, but you did not sign up for a swimming lesson. Air paddling because the floor is literally lava but wet. I requested a high-end designer bag and they sent me one that requires 16 hours of sleep and constant. I have successfully grown a rare furry orchid, and as you can see, it is already judging my life choices. Forget to wear your fur coat to the gym and everyone sees your true gains. First rule of Hair Club is you do not talk about Hair Club. Forget to close all your tabs and your laptop starts growing its own internal heating system. You hear the treats hitting the bowl from 3 rooms away and you realize your legs have a sport mode you didn't know about. Never seen a more convincing stuffed animal in my life. He is so realistic that he even comes with a 20% off sign and a midlife crisis. Definitely the most. You hit the belly tickle sweet spot and your front alignment immediately goes out of sync. You're the only one in the friend group who didn't get the memo that it was a black and white tie event. You are a donkey, but your true calling in life is being a playground. You're 5 minutes into a nap and remember you forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer. You realize the roommate you didn't even want is already. squad realizes there is only one pizza roll left and it becomes every meerkat for himself. Trying to act like a main character in a dramatic movie, but then you remember you're just a cat and you've been staring at a wall for 20 minutes. Trying to learn the choreography, but your instructor is a literal cloud moving at double speed. You're trying to act like you're on a diet, but that piece of chicken keeps making eye contact. Not kissing, they are just sharing one singular brain cell and the connection is buffering. You are clearly the favorite sibling and you do not mind rubbing it in. Decide to go for a swim but realize halfway through that you do not actually know how to swim in plastic. This is a 5-stage descent into colorful chaos. You forget to clear the cache and the NPCs start spawning in the exact same lane. Trying to act cool and mysterious, but the 5 extra minutes of sleep win every single time. Trying to act casual, but you accidentally see your own reflection in a store window. You forget to put the chicken in the oven to defrost and now you have to improvise. Try to share a brain cell, but the connection keeps dropping. You realize the housing market is so bad that you have to start paying your rent in pebbles and hope for the best. Realize the person you were just talking smack about is standing right behind you. Realize Monday starts in exactly 5 minutes, but you have already committed to being a decorative pillow for the rest of your life.